Good evening, everybody, and welcome to my channel. I haven't made a video in probably 3 or more weeks. So this is for the healthy heart update. If you've watched my other videos in regards to healthy heart, I had made a commitment, which I fell through on, to post every week to give an update. Lifeguard just really busy with my kids going back to school and all their extra activities after school. Sometimes I'd be thrown off by an event that they would have to go to, that I would have to drive them to, and etc. So 3 nights a week I'm out taking them to dance classes. So I had decided that I wasn't going to exercise in the morning. I was going to exercise in the evening, except for once a week. And if I can get there twice a week, that would be a bonus. I'd exercise in the morning. So while they're sleeping, I mean, they're teenagers, so they don't really need me to be home. But in the evenings, it's just if they need me to take them somewhere, or I have to do some things, but just to get the exercise over and done with. So I was finding that a lot easier. But then I had a doctor's appointment with the cardiologist a couple weeks ago, and I did an ultrasound of my heart and an EKG again, and just to see where we were at from the first diagnosis and the angiogram and all that, and see how the medication was working. This was a follow-up to that. So based on the tests they did, they said that my condition hadn't changed. So where I was in May, end of May, to now, the way my heart looks to them is exactly the same. The way my heart's functioning looks exactly the same. So that kind of threw me off, because physically I was feeling different. I was feeling more energetic. I was able to complete my day. Like, my days would last longer. I wouldn't fall asleep at like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I'd be extremely tired. Speaking, it was a lot easier. Wasn't running out of breath. Getting dressed in the morning, I wasn't getting out of breath. Simple walking. I'm not able to keep up with my children, but at least I wouldn't have to stop. So I create my own pace, and then I could just walk straight without stopping. So those are, I was feeling improvement. I was feeling better. So it was a bit of a shock to say no improvement, and they're going to have to put a pacemaker in order for my heart to function properly. So it's not, to me, it's not the end result. Like, I'm not gonna just stick with the one diagnosis. I'm actually gonna have other doctors look at my tests and see for sure, yes, this is where the route that you have to go, or find another way. It was just hard for me to get my head around with, like, I know the technicians are there to do their job, but I spent less than 5 minutes with the cardiologist. So I was a little bit comfortable, and it might not be his job to make me feel comfortable. I kind of feel it is, or to explain things, or like, I don't feel I should have had to speak it out with my boss, my co-workers, my family doctor before I was actually a little bit more calmer. I think the cardiologist should have spent the time, because he's making the decision, to explain a little bit more for me. So according to my doctor, he's one of the best cardiologists, so maybe that's how specialists operate with individuals. I'm not sure, but I'm just not comfortable with that type of treatment. So anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a second opinion, and I'm actually going to get back into my routine, because without exercising, like right now, I'm finding I don't know if it's the weather and allergies and stuff. Like I've started to wheeze again, and I'm having a little bit hard time breathing. So, and that could be because of my activity has once again gone back down. So I need to get back up to the activity where it's at least 3 days a week. I had even stopped going to cardio rehab because I said, what's the point of rehab when nothing's working? So my other question would be, I don't know, nothing was actually looked at. Like, is the medications right for me? Is the time on the medication long enough for them to come up with that conclusion? Is the dosage of the medication at the level it should be? Like, if you increase it, will it make a difference? So those are another questions that actually have. I don't think, no change, and you should get a pacemaker put in, should be taken very lightly. So I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to get back into the routine. I'm over the shock. I'm way over the shock. And I've prepared my kids and my family and everybody that this is what might be happening. So everybody's up to date. Everybody knows what's going on. And then I'm going to get back again into what I was doing to make myself healthy, because now that I've been off of it, I feel unhealthy again. And who knows, doctors could be wrong, is I guess what I'm feeling, because I know how I feel or how I felt over the past few months. I know what I was accomplishing when I went to the gym, and the no change is a little bit, it's a hard pill to swallow. So yeah, so I'm gonna get back on it, get back to building up a stronger heart, and hopefully once the other opinions come in, I'm going to have, we have a program with work, and it's called Best Doctors, and I think about 5 doctors, cardiologists, look at all the tests that I've taken so far, and so it's not just one doctor, it's 5 that are going to be looking through the tests and my family history, etc., to see if this is the right way to go. So that is it. No other news. I haven't been exercising, just the cardio rehab once since the news, but no gym, no aquafit, not even a walk. I was, I think, more emotionally drained than physically drained, and but now I'm actually feeling the effects of not going to the gym, of being out of it once again. It has changed again how I function, and I need to get back, so I don't slide too far. I'm gonna head to the gym tomorrow morning, and that's it. So that is the update. Yeah, nothing else to report until I don't go to the doctors again until mid-November. I actually had to have a picture of my heart. So it's not an MRI. I guess it's similar to an MRI, but they put a nuclear reactant into my veins that makes your heart react to this nuclear substance, so that they can actually take a picture of my heart. So they took, I think, 3 pictures. So a machine was over me, and it took 5 minutes to take 1 picture. So I don't know what it actually does. But the test is called the MIBI test, MIBI test. And so that wasn't hard, just that the whatever substance or nuclear substance that they put in me actually made me feel off. Not sick or anything, just off for the rest of the day. And I was exhausted by the end of the day. Yeah, I was just off. So I didn't have really even a reaction to it, but there was some form of reaction to it. So that is the update. Like I said, I won't have any news to report in terms of doctors, because I don't have any doctor's appointment until the middle of November. But I will report on my gym status and how I'm feeling physically and not worry about what the doctors have to say at this time, because there's nothing to worry about right now until I actually go see the doctor and he actually gets the picture of my heart. I should actually ask them for a copy of that picture, because that would be interesting to see. So till next week, I will report on my status of my exercise. So thanks for watching, and thanks for sticking here with me and supporting me, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.